When I drove on the lot this morning, saw the crew bustling about, the sets being built, the smell of sawdust. It's magic what we do, isn't it? Good morning.
Cut! Cut! Please welcome to the stage tonight's winner, Miss Marilyn.
When I started working on FEUD, I immediately started researching the reality of the story. In other words, where did Bette Davis live and what did it look like? Where did Joan Crawford live and what did it look like? What did the sets of Baby Jane look like?
Get out your phone book. We're gonna play a little game I learned from Jack Webb. Good cop, bad cop.
Joan tried to keep fashionable in her decorating. So with her house, we wanted to make sure that it accurately represented her taste in that era.
I was in the neighborhood.
How nice.
Bette Davis, she was very much like a New England Yankee, and her homes really reflected that. So the look of her house was really, really different from Joan, who was much more glamorous Hollywood and worked with William Haynes, who was a well-known Hollywood decorator.
Word is, since Al died, the board isn't paying your bills anymore. And you're having to sell your custom Billy Haynes furniture piece by piece just to keep the lights on.
William Haynes had a really exquisite taste, and so that was a very big inspiration.
Usually I show a preliminary plan, make a model to show what the dimensional space would be like. Then we'll start working on the architectural details of that. And at the same time, we're talking about the color palette and paint samples, carpeting.
Sit down, please. The sofa's comfy.
When you come into a set and you're playing in a different period in the prop department and the sets are so accurate, it really does most of your work for you. I mean, we had the actual piano that was in the house for Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and so all of that dedication to detail is really helpful to an actor.
Are you talking about me?
Most of the time, you're building a set, and the challenge is to make it look real. With the Baby Jane set, everyone knows it's a set.
And action!
There's a freedom in that, and that was really fun.
My first day out shopping on this job, I stumbled across pieces that were the exact pieces used in the film. The original sofa from the living room, this exquisite Chinese red cabinet that opens up and is all gold inside.
I'm proud of a lot of the sets. I kind of see it as a whole, like all the sets working together to create the world of FEUD. So it's hard to pick favorites, but I'm very proud of Joan's house because I think it's just gorgeous, and we did a lot of interesting things with the detail and spent a lot of time on it.
One of my favorite sets on this show has been Jack Warder's office.
He'll be back.
And we shot that at the Wilshire Ebell, and we had to transform a space that's not an office, but it was 30 feet by 60 feet long. And that was such a challenge because it's like, here's the head of Warner Brothers Studio in his heyday, and what kind of furniture does he have?
You know, the good thing about Scotch, Bob, is it only gets better when it ages.
It's great when you walk onto a set and you see how well designed it is, how truthful it is to the period. The whole thing is really kind of perfect.
Is this Miss Geraldine Page?
This is definitely an interior designer's, set decorator's dream.
I have to say that this has been a great team collaboration, one of the best I've ever had.